So the MasterMinds project started, well, quite a few years ago, in fact, with the invention of the Mind Labs initiative, where vocational education, universities of applied sciences and academic universities are working together with the corporate industry. So we had a number of affiliated partners who had questions, we had scientific questions, and we tried to find a match. And we managed to do that successfully.
You have some people who are really motivated by rewards, and there are some people who are adverse risk takers. They're not motivated by rewards, but they want to make sure that they keep what they already have. And can we detect that in the data? Through unsupervised learning was what my project was. It's fascinating because we are trying to study one of the biggest black boxes known to man, human behavior, so what goes on in here. And we do not have direct access to what goes on in here. We can only study it from the other variables that this black box interacts with. So to understand all this diversity of behavior, diversity of action, and calls to action, it's very fascinating. All these different variables that can influence behavior.
What is relevant for serious games is that they are simulations. So people learn specific patterns in real life and they apply them to similar situations. So if we create a serious game that is similar enough to what occurs in real life, then we will get a safe environment when we can experiment with the decisions, but also study specific decisions. What I personally find really interesting is that we develop technology, like touchless technology, to track physiological variation, so your body reaction to the task. And we focus on blinks, eye blinks, and how this pattern change according to expertise. And we found similar results when looking at Port Rotterdam employees playing the sustainable port, but also when looking at expert players playing games such as Hearthstone or Tetris in our case. So both serious game and the game used for common entertainment.
My sub-project is about the creation of a neuroadaptive flight simulation, which means that we want a virtual reality flight simulation to adapt to a user's brain activity. I am most proud of the way that we collaborated to create this neuroadaptive system. I could not have done it without the input of our collaborators. So I'm really proud that we created the system and it worked, and now we're just trying to test and validate the system, and it's just something that I'm very proud of.
We wanted to know what actually happens in VR trainings, not after training asking people, how did you feel, or asking people questions about to find out how they learn things, but we actually wanted to online be knowing what's going on in their mind and body when they were experiencing learning in VR. I'm proud of my research actually, because I hope that what I did, it can be a small step, but also still a step in contributing to the practical knowledge of improving the effectiveness of virtual reality and new technologies in learning. My main takeaway would be, learning is complex. There is no end to learn about learning.
Over the past 4 years, we conduct multiple experiments. So that includes investigating how the synthetic speech can be used for primary education, and also how they can be used to enhance the overall learning experience. And then we also investigate how VR pedagogical agents, the presence and the outfit, and also the environment can be used to stimulate more engagement, and also how the interactivity can be used to enhance the learning experience. One of the important results we have is that the use of VR pedagogical agents really do help learning and engage students. That's the most important one. And one of the interesting things is that when the VR agent outfit and environment match the learning content, it also really greatly enhanced the student engagement because they are more active and paying more attention to the learning environment.
It's really nice to have this combination of science and practice to learn from each other.
Looking back, I'm very proud where we stand now with this project and our consortium. When we started the project, the MasterMinds project, it was in the midst of COVID-19, and this made it very difficult to meet in person and to get to know each other. But thanks to the commitment of our partners, we are now able to share interesting results with you.